What's happening? It's ya. Bois. Goldie. Smell good? If you're new, all we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Show your boy some love. All my returning subscribers, appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. We have a very special video today. We have my top 10 Middle Eastern fragrances. Unless you've been under a rock, Middle Eastern fragrances have officially taken over. They even have a new fragrance with Quentin Biche. He went over there and collaborated with the Middle Eastern houses. They're just doing a fantastic job from presentation to quality. It was a time where you could say the quality wasn't there, but now they have closed the gap on the quality for a very affordable price and an inflated economy that's hard to beat. But these are my top 10. It was a little tough, man. It was tougher than what I thought it would be. I may have to come back with a part 2, okay? All right. Honorable mention. This should tell you how strong this list is. Honorable mention. Emperor Privé Illusion Intense, which is a clone of Dior Homme Intense. As you see, it has that bar right there, just like Dior Homme. They're telling you what they're going for. Sometimes they use the same exact name. They're not, masking it or trying to hide it. They're letting you know what they're going for. But this is a powdery fragrance. I haven't smelled Dior Homme Intense for myself, so I can't tell you how close it is. However, I did own Dior Homme, just a regular Dior Homme. I believe it was a 2017 batch. That batch went powdery makeup bag. This one doesn't have the powdery makeup bag. It's just powdery and smooth, very elegant, very dressed up. Man, listen, with a nice polo and jeans or a nice button up, or definitely dress how I'm dressed today, we'll be live with this fragrance. And it also gets great performance, and that's another thing Middle Eastern houses have done. They have corrected performance issues, which is a big conversation in the community, okay? Emperor Privé, listen, the receipt don't lie, guys. What, $14.99? At the $14.99, anybody that's been around for a long time, it's incredibly, outside of Nautica Voyage, it's incredibly hard to find a high quality fragrance for $15, and they did it. That's another thing that set them apart, and I found this in my local Marshalls, okay? Emperor Privé Intense, honorable mention. Now here goes the list. Oh boy. We have from Camera, they're doing their thing. Camera, Milestone, Emperor, Murata. Remember those names, they are doing their thing. But this is Camera, El Dorado Kingdom. And this is a clone by Killian, Straight to Heaven. For what? $14.99, $15. Boozy, man, boozy, woody, rich, expensive. I promise you, guys, I don't work for any of these houses. I am telling you, this does not smell like a $15. This smells like a $100 fragrance. I promise you, I would not tell you nothing wrong. It's not that serious, guys, okay? I was shutting it down before I cut this camera on. I am telling you what's up, man. You can find these at your local rack stores. Now, this one is more rare. This one I don't see a lot. So if you see it and you love it at $15, I mean, you may want to consider buying 2 because they don't pop up a lot, and still, that's just $30. But boozy, mysterious fragrance, man. Mysterious, more after 5 o'clock. And I think this can go for any season. This would be great for a date night. Man, it's live, man. Totally different. When I wore this, I didn't get any compliments, but I was getting a whole lot of looks, a whole lot of, I was getting a whole lot of that going on when I had this on, all right? Next, I love this fragrance. Spoiler alert, this is gonna be on my top 10 spring affordable fragrance list that's coming down the pipeline. You need this fragrance right now if you like rose. Maison Alhambra, Infini Rose. Lattafa, Maison Alhambra is shutting it down. They're the king right now, period. Now this is a clone of Initio, Atomic Rose, guys. They're cloning niche fragrances that cost $200, $300, $400 for $25. And majority of these fragrances are 90% as close. Close enough is good enough, guys. Man, now this is a pretty boy fragrance, I ain't gonna lie. If you're a Grizzly Adams, hairy back type dude, take a shower once a month, this fragrance is not for you. You're gonna feel uncomfortable with this. But if you're comfortable with yourself, you have a high self-esteem, you have confidence, this is your joint in the upcoming spring and summer. Unisex, leaning a pinch, feminine. I ain't gonna lie, because rose, it has citrus. This is a citrus take on rose, but it's not that rose oud. It's citrus, rose, vanilla, amber, dream. And yes, it's a dream. I highly recommend it. $25 on Amazon. Great performance. I'm looking forward to wearing this. I've been having it on the shelf through the winter, and I could have worn it in the winter. It has legs to hold up in the winter. But I think it's more for that spring and summer. We're on the brink of brunch date with this on, linen outfit, or just a crispy white t-shirt and some jeans and some loafers. You're going to be the man. Ladies, if you're watching this, unisex, I highly recommend this, ladies. I think you will really, really enjoy it, okay? Lattafa, Infini Rose. Love this fragrance, man. I really do. Next, from Milestone, Red Cherry. Found this in my local TJ Maxx. The receipt don't lie, baby. $16.99. Now this is an inspiration of Tom Ford, Lost Cherry. That fragrance costs $600, guys, for the big bottle. $400 for the medium. $290 for the little one. $16.99. Beautiful cherry with the vanilla dry down. This is a real live player made fragrance with great performance. This fragrance took me on the escapade. As all these fragrances, I just felt like the man. I just felt like the guy. And when you know, you know. When I first smelled it, I loved it in TJ Maxx. So as these are unboxed, you know, so you can get your nose on them right in TJ Maxx, I recommend putting them in the air, put it on your skin, walk around the store, see how it does on your skin, because everything ain't for everybody. If it makes sense to you, come back and grab it. Now, I just knew this was gonna be well, I just get it and layer it with everything. No, stand alone, by itself fragrance for the upcoming, well, right now, because it's warming up, baby. It's 70-something degrees in my neck of the woods, okay? But I really enjoyed this fragrance. Milestone, Red Cherry. They tell you what they're going for with the bottles. Niche, I got to give it to you straight. I've told you this before. Maybe you'll listen now. Come down on those prices, man. Listen, I'm being serious, man. I know I like to laugh and have fun all the time. I'm being serious. I know you may not think I know what I'm talking about. I'm at the counters. No one is there. There are not enough niche heads to keep you afloat. Even some of the niche heads are backpedaling and saying, what's the point? Trying to, just to prove people I got money when I could stack that and smell just the same and maybe allocate those funds somewhere else. And there's nothing wrong with niche, but I'm just explaining what I'm observing with the eyeball test of what I see. Come down on your prices at cash grab stuff. I'm telling you, I know you may not be seeing it. Obviously not because you keep on. I don't know if it's arrogant. Maybe you don't see it on your front end or your back end, but eventually you will. Ain't nothing shaking in these YouTube streets but clones, and if they weren't doing a good job, it wouldn't be like that. They're doing a fantastic job. I tried to help you out. Take that, what you want to do with it. Next, we have Tobacco, which is a clone of Dior Tabaccolore, and it's a darn good one. Peach, plum, listen, smoke. I love this fragrance so much, honey. And this is Mama There go that man. Fall, early spring, I don't know how I would do in a summer day, much more summer nights because it is thick. Winter, spring, fall, up in that range. Date night after 5 o'clock gets great performance. I love that juice color, ambery juice color. What is juice color is present. It's also a good time. Less is more. It does not take a lot. My bottle is getting stronger as it sits. Now that's the flip side of clones, because I speak from it from both sides. Let me tell you something. With clones, a good time, you're going to have to wait. Not all of them. Some of them come ready off the boat. But you may have to pump out those sprays and let them sit. I'm going to tell conversely, the other side of the game, okay? If you don't want to wait on your fragrance to mature, dig deep in your pocket and walk in Saks, Nordstrom's, Sephora, Ulta, and buy the OG, because I feel that too. I feel both sides, but most people have more time than money. I mean, it just is what it is, what I'm talking about. But this tobacco right here, I enjoy. I didn't have to wait for this to sit. This came ready, but I thought I might put that out there. I tell both sides of it, okay? Because I get it on both ends, okay? Listen, some of my best friends are niche heads. I don't have nothing wrong with niche. I have a handful of niche. And if I love it, like Draco, I loved it. I wouldn't take a clone of Draco by Tiziana Terenzi because I just love it so much. If I love it, I'll pony up and get the OG. That's another thing. I feel like teaching while I'm over here. If you love a fragrance, man, and you get your nose on it in your local Neiman Marcus, and you literally levitate and float, stack up or dig deep in your pocket and buy the real thing, because it's a chance the clone won't get that energy. You can match a scent, but that energy, that extra 10% that you needed the OG, you may need that. Thought I might tell you that too. All right, next, a new one to my fragrance wardrobe. We have Lattafa Nashit, which is a clone of Nishane Ani, which is very popular in the community. I wore this yesterday, green with the vanilla dry down, and I loved it. This is a fantastic fragrance for the upcoming spring, man. It has good quality, man. I reapplied it, gets average to good performance. I reapplied it, about 6 or 7 hours into the day. If something gets average to good performance, all these fragrances are affordable. I'm not a performance crybaby. I'll just reapply it. I paid $20 for the fragrance. Reapply it. It's not that big of a deal. Just to bring it back to your nose. Not that the nose, has forgot about it, because your nose is actually designed to recognize difference. Your nose recognizes it as safe and discarded the fragrance. That's how your biology works, okay? Don't go against your biology. Heaven forbid smoke come from your kitchen and you can't smell it. Don't go against your biology, okay? But if you want to bring it back to your nose, just reapply. Man, green and vanilla, flavorsome, guys. Yummy, dry down. It's the best way to describe it. Lattafa Nashit, all right? Oh, one of my favorites, man. A Tom Ford clone, Black Origami. And this is a clone of Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a perfect fragrance if you're into this. The perfect blend of fresh notes, earthy notes, spicy notes, sweet notes, aromatic note, any note or accord you can think of. It is the perfect blend of every accord. I love this fragrance so much. Man, now this is more grown and sexy. 30 and up, more dressed up. I would not dress this down. I would not go t-shirt and jeans with this. A fragrance can wear you into an oblivion if you're not careful, okay? So I would not dress this down. I know the cool thing to say is you can wear whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. Of course, you know that you're a grown man, you're a grown woman. However, may I tell you something? A fragrance can absolutely wear you. I've had it happen myself, just thought I might throw that out there, okay? But Black Origami. I really enjoy this fragrance. Again, more grown and sexy, 35 and up, more dressed up. And I would say any season on this one. The Black Orchid, from what I'm understanding, I smelled it one time years ago, so I can't match it up, but from what everyone is saying, that fragrance is very polarizing. This one is not that strong, so I would assume this is a lighter version of that fragrance. So this will be a more wearable Tom Ford Black Orchid, okay? Black Origami. It may sound but there they go again. Keep the party going. We have Lattafa Chic Chouk. And this is a clone of Rosendo Matteau. Number 5, I have a sample of that fragrance and it's close enough. Last time I wore this, I thought I was the ish. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was that guy. I thought I was killing it, man. I really did. And moreover, how does a fragrance make you feel, in my opinion? How does that fragrance make you feel? If it makes you feel good, wear it. Listen, some of the notes: suede, leather, wearable leather. It doesn't smell like a pair of loafers. Caramel, leave some vanilla in there. A sweet, leathery fragrance, but you don't get a lot of leather, man. Now, when I first got it and unboxed it, I was getting a lot of leather, but as a wearing experience, it actually was pulling more sweet. And when I say pulling, that comes down to skin chemistry, guys. This fragrance can pull different according to your skin chemistry, and everybody's different on that, okay? Great performance, thick. It's very thick. I don't know if this will be cool in the high heat. You know, summer, spring, fall. I say more dressed up. I do wear my fragrance according to how I'm dressed. This is how I am, of course. Do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if you're on my channel, I'm going to give you my advice. I wouldn't dress this one down either. At least like with some polo, a dark wash jean. And when I say polo, it doesn't have to have a horse. Just any golf shirt. I've gotten a compliment on a golf shirt and the horse was nowhere around. Wear it with confidence. It's all about how you wear it. But listen, sweet and leathery, man. I go by Go to the Glow when I wear this. Yeah. Lattafa Chic Chouk. Next, my favorite amber fragrance, if you're new. I love all things amber. We have Milestone Amber Sun, which is a clone of Dolce & Gabbana Amber Sun. Right in my local Marshalls. I leave the prices on this show, y'all, man. $14.99. Great quality, great performance, sweet, perfectly unisex. Ladies, wear this one, baby. It's gonna smell pretty on you. It's gonna smell masculine on the goatee. I really enjoy this, and when it dries down on your skin, it just gets better and better and better. Now, I can tell you, this is the most rare of this particular line they released in the rack stores. They have the incense version, you know, they have the oud version, they have the velvet, not velvet, they have the musk one, you know, so the oriental musk one, you know, but this is my favorite and this is the most rare. So if you love amber for $14.99, I say get it. That again, they're cloning, even Dolce & Gabbana, yes, it is a designer, but that is what I consider their niche line. It's like $200-300 for those bottles. $14.99, no alcohol blast. It don't even make no sense, man, but sweet, that's all you need to know. Sweet, ambery, resinous, gets the true nature and true characteristic of an amber fragrance, in my opinion, okay? We have Milestone Amber Sun. All right. Down to the last two. This is my player partner right here, man. You need this fragrance in your fragrance wardrobe, man. Lattafa Kayad Al Fursan. The Player Pineapple Potion. Magnetic cap. That magnetic cap here, guys. Y'all know that magnetic cap here. Pineapple. Listen. 20 sprays, no lie. Some of you say, man, Gold, don't be that guy. You don't know what you're talking about. Every fragrance is different. I think you guys are thinking about those fragrances of yesteryear, those late 80s, early 90s. Of course you can't go 20 fragrances on those. You'll transition. But these, you can do 10, back off. Let the 10 dry. Come back, do 10 more. Just spread them out. Don't put 20 right here. You're going to blow your nose out. But when I wore this, I just felt like the guy. This right here, I would take the jacket off and just go with my V-neck sweater, man. V-neck sweater and some chinos, or some called khakis. V-neck sweater and some dark wash jeans with some Chelsea boots with this on. Shut it down. Bad. I mean real bad, okay? Now this has a, cause it's got some saffron in there, guys. If you're familiar with Baccarat, Rouge, 5, Powder, baby. Oh, de parfum. It has a saffron in it, which has like a wispiness. This has that. This one right here, listen, it's got that pineapple with a BR 540-ish style blend, okay? But it's just really good. You just need this one, especially for the upcoming spring and summer. Okay, La Tapa, Cayenne, Al, first on. Last, but most certainly not least, the champ. Whatever fragrance you got on goes away when this guy comes through. Put your fragrance up, put your date up, put your outfit up almost, I said almost now. You can't wear this sloppily, okay? Fighting for your right to be sloppy will never work, guys. I meant to share that with you. Now, this guy right here is the king of clones. Some of you might know where I'm going. Armaf, Club de Nuit, en temps. 2018 batch, it doesn't have the Armaf on the side. 2018, 2019 joint, I don't think it matters which one you get, even with the new one. Listen, smooth operator, baby. Basically, for the most part, batch variation is there, but for the most part, you're gonna get a lemony, because this is the EDT, and the EDT blast. I know the talking point a lot of times is the EDT doesn't last as long as the EDP. That's actually a misnomer, if you will, because this puppy lasts forever. I've gotten a compliment 10 hours into the dry down. I never forget, the chick was right here, about right here. And this is when you know who was going on. She had a mask on. She was up in there. She was about right here with the mask on, okay? And she said, "Ooh, what are you wearing?" It's subtle. See, I know a lot of you guys want to blast, but the subtleness, the captivation of the subtleness got her attention. Because that's one thing she specifically said. She said, it's subtle. I said, wow. So it wasn't like I was just trying to try hard. Of course, I was dressed nice. You already know that. But it wasn't like I was trying to try hard. I sprayed my shirt, I'll never forget, and I sprayed the sleeves. I went on my sleeves. I went like 4 or 5 down one side, 4 or 5 down the other side. It was pushing through my sport coat, through her mask, and she gave me a compliment 10 hours into the dry down with this fragrance on. This fragrance just works. Countless compliments will be here all day, any season, any reason. Dress it up or down. Intelligent reach. You can go anywhere on planet Earth with this fragrance. I promise you. Just get it. If you don't have it, get it. And this is a clone of Creed Aventus, which that fragrance is north of $400. Of course, Aventus is smoother, of course. But in the air, in my opinion, it's all pretty much the same, okay? Or you can go with Ryan Insurrection Pure 2, but that's not what this video is about. You could plug that in the same slot. But this is number 1 Middle Eastern fragrance, and I don't think anybody could argue that point, unless you're just trying to go against the grain on purpose. And you have contrary folks like that. Hey, that happens in this space, you know. But what I found out, man, this is the internet, you know, and I do have the block app on my phone, and it blocks even when I can't block, you feel me? All right, man, but listen, thanks for taking time out your day to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. On the way out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share your boy, because sharing is caring. And Goldies, going global. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.